Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome back to Railway Empire Germany Patchwork. We are trying to get our finances boosted quite nicely. We're also trying to boost our cities to get our population in the region up as well. You can see Frankfurt is definitely improving with a 69% fulfillment of demand. Anything above 61 or above will trigger growth in the city. And that's important. We need to get that done. Castle is at 52 at the moment. We do need to supply new stuff. And this Castle's the one that we've just dropped the second industry in, isn't it? We need to. It's taken a dip because we're not supplying the salt yet. We're going to do that in a minute. If we take a look at Worms, though, Worms is in bad shape. It's only at 41%. What do we need? Potatoes, wood, meat. We've got an overabundance of pastries, as you can see. So we definitely need to get meat trains running. Where is our second long train? It's there, isn't it? Nope. That's not the second one. I think the second one's just pulled through here. There it is. We need to look at getting another one of those up and running, I think. Let's clone another one of those trains. And we need to get our salt connection up and running as well. So I don't want to overcrowd the line, but we are going to try and do this a little on the cheap to start with. What's that connection bonus for? Ooh, that's a big connection bonus. Just for a very small business there. We'll look at that in a minute. We do definitely want to get this up and running, so I'm going to build a small station here. That angle. Like that. And we're going to run that into Varus Mine at the other end there to just eliminate that bridge. Try and reduce the gradient a bit without getting a bridge. There we go. So that's a nice cheap line. 39,000. Let's buy that. Let's put a passing loop on that as well. Continue planning. There we go. And we'll run that through to there. Like so. We need to signal that. Like so. And then at this end, signal, and put our auto-spaced signals in. Like that. And now we need to get some trains running on that route as well. So let's go to the Becker drill hole. Connect to Castle, like that. Oh, there we go. We've just made our quarterly freight task thing, I think. Okay.
In the kingdom of Prussia, that Bismarck has entered the political stage. A tough cookie,
very nice,
if you ask me.
So that's another task done. We are making progress. We need to secure access to more areas.
So,
it's going to cost money.
You're friends with this man, Henschel? A Democrat of the worst character. Be warned that I will keep my eyes on you and your activities.
Okay, so who's this guy? He's not one of our AI opponents. Where's he come from? Interesting. So this will get salt going in for our sauerkraut business over here. We're going to need to run 2 or 3 of those trains, I think, given it's a long line. We'll need to let them space out a bit, but I don't think we'll need too much salt for the sauerkraut process. Let's have a look. Oh no, it's a 50-50 mix, look. 1.2 to 1.2. We need to start making more meat. We need to expand this industry. Don't have the money for that yet. I've got a spy. Let's see if we can steal some more technology. We've got a promoter as well. Now this will help boost our populations. So we're going to promote Frankfurt next, I think. Get Frankfurt up to 40,000 so that we can look at getting that brewery in place. There we go. Frankfurt is being promoted, and now we can't afford the spy, so we'll have to wait on the spy a moment. Got a random breakdown over there. That's okay. Oh, yeah, we've got this business over here, haven't we? Let's connect that up for a nice sudden injection of cash. Small station. It's going to bodge the connection on this again, just to get the connection money and then destroy everything again. So just a single line in, connect, build. There's our bonus money. Take that back out again, destroy the station. There we go. Now we've got plenty of cash, which is always a good thing, which will help us to put that extra business into Frankfurt, because that's going to pop in a moment. That'll be very nice when that does happen. Then we can get this business fed into in through here. I might increase this station a little bit, actually. Yeah, let's expand that to a 2-track station. There we go. And what I'll do here is I'll just take out... I need to demolish, don't I? If I take out that bit of track there, that bit of track there, now I can route that in along here. Like that. Is that enough space for me to put a crossover in here? Don't know. No, it's not. So I'm going to need to take this bit out here as well. That's broken one of my trains, but that's okay. Take that out. Bring this up here like this, and then get that to stay parallel to about there. So we should have enough space, hopefully, for a crossover in there. And then let's do the crossover first, if it'll let us. Doesn't want to let me. Okay. Let's try reworking this connection again. Let's take that out. Let's take this out. Like so. We want a straight piece of track. A straight connection. Trying to find that snap point. So that's the snap point. Try and bring that gradient back. Build. It's just a temporary build, because then I can build that alongside there. Now I can get my crossover just here. Hopefully. I'll have to do it the other way around. Yep, there we go. And now I'm going to take this dodgy bit of track out again. Actually, let's just take that off there. Let's put it here. There we go. So we take that piece off. And now I can bring this around properly and smoothly to there. Like that. There we go. Bring this around and get that to pop in just in front of the crossover. Or the switch over, like that. And then from here, that can go... Oh, I took the entire line out, didn't I? That was to go to there. And then all the way around here. And go in there. Like that. This wants to come along here. And connect up somewhere over here. Like that. I need to re-signal these junctions here. Like that. That's enough spacing there. Just put that one back in. Good stuff. Oh, and that one. Because we took the entire line out, didn't we? There we go. So we've got the prep work in place now for when we do unlock this. That's good. Let's head back over to our salt train. It's made its way over to there. It's waiting for clearance. We'll let it go through. Frankfurt's grown thanks to our promoting, so we can now drop a new business in there to support the brewery. And that'll help us to, again, promote good growth in Frankfurt and to spread the commodity to our other 2 cities that are connected and boost their output and their income and their productivity, and also just generate extra cash for us as well. So now we'll clone that train. There we go. We'll come back and do another one in a moment. Let's see. Frankfurt. How much is it going to cost me for a brewery? 360,000. We're a little bit short, but not by too much. And we should earn that money reasonably quickly. There you can see we've got our freight trains all kind of working through. We've got a random breakdown there. Where's that one coming from, actually? Okay, why is that? Maybe there just wasn't a demand for the sausage. There should be. Frankfurt should have the demand. Yeah, well, maybe just because we changed the line that train was on, it kind of reset the route. Maybe it's a result of us, messing around with some of the tracks a little bit, that it's kind of sending it back to where it came from. We'll keep an eye on that. We've got enough money to buy the business. Let's get the business up and running in here. So we want a brewery, something that we can trade goods with our other cities. Stick it on this side, I think. Yeah, stick it there. Good stuff. And now we need, obviously, to be able to supply goods into that, so we need something here. Saarbrücken isn't part of our territory, is it? No, it's not. Oh, and that's right up against the edge of our territory over here. We should just about have to curve that in. In fact, I wonder. Can't afford the actual station, but can I connect? No, I'd need a large station to connect all of those together. It's a bit of a shame. Oh, it's a really steep gradient as well. I've got that hill just there. That means it's either a big diversion going around the back or it's an expensive tunnel. Neither particularly appealing as an option. Might be easier for us to just go straight through. In either case, we're going to need a lot more cash to do that. Let's have a look at our points. We want to drop down here. Accelerate maintenance so that we can then go for ticket increases, increase passenger numbers, and we've now unlocked the Rhine. So the next 100 points we get, we can unlock the Rhine train and swap our freight trains out for that. Let's get the spy up and running as well. We do need the spy. Let's steal from France this time. France has avoided our attention so far. We've stolen from Beat on 2 or 3 occasions. Let's steal from France this time. Hopefully he'll have something good and tasty for us. Who knows, he might even have the Rhine train that we're trying to get. You can see we are getting good growth in here again. Still waiting on salt, but other goods are putting us just over 61%. Where is our second salt train? It's there. Okay, so let's get another one of those going. Another promoter. Excellent stuff. Now we want... Oh, Frankfurt is going down. They're just not getting the goods. That's a risk. Ah, look at that. We did. We got the Rhine. Beautiful. So that's another train that we've got that we wanted that we haven't had to unlock through payments. Very, very good. Do I want the promoter in here? What do I need to really get these guys turned around? They're short on everything. Look, they're not getting spuds. They're not getting wood. They've got a little bit of sausage. Got pastry. They're getting a bit of wool through deliveries. They've got a demand for beer now that we've opened that up. Sauerkraut is a demand as well. Let's see. That's our pastry train. What's coming back in? Just that. At the moment, we're still not making sauerkraut over there. Yeah, we definitely need to get this this goods hooked up as quick as we can. Let's go with a small station. let's do it like this. Hopefully it's not going to cost us an arm and a leg to go through this hillside. How cheap can we get that route down to? When it starts building a big bridge like that, not very. It's up on a hill, look. That's problematic. This is going to be pricey. A little bit of a downhill gradient, smallish bridge. That's a big tunnel. We can shrink that tunnel right down. Look at the cost of the route now. Significantly less. Got to keep the gradient under control and balance the costs at the same time. This is the tricky bit. Making sure we don't bankrupt ourselves. Trying to be clever. Either way, this is going to end up being quite pricey, I think, no matter how we try and do this. 3%, 3%, 3%, 4%. Yeah, I can get away with that. That's 315. That would be better. That's 355,000. It's pricey, but that would be a smoother, easier journey for us. I'm going to have to bump that, I think. Don't want that little bridge there. That unnecessary little extra bridge is adding in a bit of extra cash. That's not too bad. That's 57,000. If I can just tweak that bridge out of existence. That's actually more expensive. That's bizarre. There we go. Oh, it's because it's making the tunnel longer, you know, by getting rid of the bridge. Alright, and if that's the case, we'll have a little bridge. You know, I'm watching those gradients. 306. It's more than I want to spend, but it's less than we could be spending. Yeah, we'll go with that. We just have to save some cash up to get that single line up and running. And our stations are definitely going to need to be upgraded to 4-track stations pretty soon, because we're getting a lot of volume going through them now in terms of freight and passengers, and they're all queuing up for just 2 platforms. So stuff is starting to bottleneck a little bit. Might start with this one. It's going to cost me 180,000 to do it. I can't even afford to upgrade that with the discount at the moment. Another promoter. Do I want to promote? I can't. There's no point promoting Frankfurt. Frankfurt's failing. So dropping a promoter on that town would be wasteful. Very wasteful. They're very ineffective. Yeah, that town is of no use to us whatsoever. It's miles away from where we are. We're all the way over here. I'll let that one go through. What on earth is that train doing through there? Oh, my passenger trains have started looping through the freight line. They should be on this line here. That's now become the express line. That's not good at all. Oh no, wait, no, this is the potato train, isn't it? Oh, it's not running. That's why potatoes have stopped. It's running automatic. This should be running freight only. Damn it. Wonder why the potato supply had slowed right down. We are going to need, actually, seeing as it's already broken the route, we are going to need to split this now into 2 separate trains. So let's get rid of both of those and just have a train running like that. And then have a train running from here to here, like that. There we go. And let's equip one of our Limat trains on that, and then we'll start upgrading our mainline trains. We'll start upgrading these to our new Rhine locomotive, which is more powerful and faster. There's another one. Let's upgrade that. And that one. Actually, no, let's just go into Worms. We'll leave that one as is. Oh, wait, how about Colo? Yeah, we don't want that. Oh. No, I need to think about some of these. That one's okay. This one, that would definitely want to be upgraded, because that's the really long run. That's also the really long run, so again, that one wants to be... Oh, it's running... it's running pastry. I need to manage the line on this. That doesn't want to be running anything from Worms. So, we go to route options. Nope. There we go. That's what I want. And I want there to be 0 cars leaving Worms, so that it goes empty there to pick up, you know, the grain. That one's not going to do it on that run, so I need to check this one as well. When we get to Worms, I need to be running 0 cars on the way back. There we go. And there's a third one of those trains, so again, I need to do the same here. When we leave Worms, 0 cars, and that way we'll actually pick up, you know, a full train of grain, hopefully, from there. And we need to upgrade that train as well, don't we? There we go. Nordman. That's there. That can stay as a cheap train. So can that one. Varus. This is a long run, so we want to manage these and replace these with grinds. Also, it's a big, busy industry for us, our meat industry, so we definitely want to make sure that those trains are upgraded. Becker Drill Hole, that's our salt trains. We want to make sure that they're upgraded, because that's a very long run. And I'm going to clone and get a 4th one of those running right now, hopefully. Oh, nope. There's no salt to run. So we'll get rid of that train. It's just a waste of money at this point. Okay, sponsors. Good. Money's starting to pour in a bit. Let's get that track built. There we go. I need to duplicate the line for passing, because again we're going to need to run a few trains. And we'll get that running in like that. Hopefully I can get my switcher. My cat. Oh, look at the gradient. That's ridiculous. 32%. That's as small as I can get it. It's fine on that line there. Weird how it does that sometimes, but there we go. Signals on that. There we go. Signals. That's track. Building construction. There we go. Signals, signals, signals. So I want there to be a stop signal there, a go signal there. Scooch all the way over here. And that wants to be a go signal, and that wants to be a stop signal, and then we want to auto space everything in between. Like so. Where is our supply tower? Do we even have a supply tower on this route? We've got one all the way over there. Yeah, we can probably get away with that. Let's get this train running in. Definitely going to need to upgrade Frankfurt. Frankfurt's now becoming a hub, and that's probably going to need to be our first one, actually, that we upgrade. And we need 180 grand to do that. We're a little bit short at the moment. Let's take on another conductor, because we've got enough spare. 2 more promoters. Frankfurt has stabilised, so let's promote Frankfurt again. There we go. And what was our other city? It was Worms, wasn't it? Let's promote Worms. Try and get that up a little bit if we can afford that promoter. Yes, we can. There we go. I'm going to need to duplicate this train. Start getting our freight in line up there as quickly as we can. We do need to put a freight line in here along the bottom to free up our express line. Keep the freight trains, from getting in the way of our passenger services, but we'll wait till we've upgraded Frankfurt Station first. We're going to make that our first 4-track station, because we've got a lot of goods coming in from this direction. We've got freight and express moving on that line just there. We've got obviously 4 lines coming in this way. There's a lot of traffic, we've got coming from this location and this location through here in both freight and passengers. So this is definitely the one that we need to do the first. Let's see. Is this one of our super trains? That's just one of our back and forth passengers, freight services. Halbach Hollow to Worms 2. There we go. That's one of our super trains. Let's put an engineer on. There's already an engineer on that one. Let's put him on this one instead. There we go. Excellent stuff. More points to spend. What do we got? Passenger prices for tickets, mail. Okay, what else do we get up here now that we've got that extra? We need 200 points for that one. Where's the one that actually gives me an innovation boost? Oh, it might be back here. Yeah, it's there. It's 300 points. I don't know if I'll be able to buy that one off the top, like that. Plus it's 300 points to get it. We might not bother with that. Let's increase ticket prices. Because then that opens up the option to go this way and then go for mail as well. Right. Got some money coming in. Good. Let's upgrade our station. There we go. And that is automatically... Oh, wow. I'm impressed by that. Those 4 lines that we had coming in here, they've automatically routed them on that side for us. That's brilliant. I was not expecting that at all. Really pleased with that. Frankfurt grows again. Excellent stuff. Oh, we can put in a museum. Very important. Get the museum in. We'll stick that there. Just afford it. And that'll improve our fulfillment of demand, which will be very, very helpful. I'm surprised Frankfurt upgraded before this one did, although we did just drop the station, and maybe that's had a been part of the cause. We're out of potatoes, a long way out of potatoes. Oh yeah, look, stuff's stacking up like crazy over here. We've got lots and lots of goods trying to get in there. We definitely need to upgrade that station. We'll not bother with the freight line over here just yet. We'll save up and we'll get Castle upgraded, because we're definitely getting a backlog of trains. Look how many are waiting, trying to drop goods and stuff off, and they can't because there's only 2 platforms available. So we need another 180,000. We're getting close. What are we doing task-wise? End of 1856. Need to get the population up to 240. Well, upgrading the station will have a big impact on that, because we'll be able to get a lot more goods in a lot more quickly, which will boost Castle's population, which will boost the region. You get where I'm going. So I just need a little bit more cash. Speed time up a touch. There's another conductor. There we go. Castle's declining because we can't get the goods in quick enough. Beautiful. There we go. That's going to be a big improvement. That's going to really help us get a lot more stuff in. Now we can get 4 trains going in at once. So that city is in major decline at the moment, but as soon as we get more spuds, I think we're going to need a second spud train. Yeah, let's get a second spud train going. All these goods here that are sort of queuing up, these should now start to open up a bit for us. Once these trains clear, we should be able to start shifting some of these freight trains. There we go. There goes that one. It's going to pull everything else forward. That train was getting serviced. I didn't even see that one there. That slowed things down a touch. This one should now go straight through. There it goes, which means that one can move, that one can move. Here comes over the spud train. Let's actually put a signal, or a set of signals in here. There we go. Let those start to stack up. Ooh, loads of new staff. Alright, let's take a look at our express trains. Well, how many of those do we have at the moment? How many of these trains? Is that just the only one? It is. I'd prefer there to be a bit more space now, but we'll clone it. Just there. Frankfurt's demand is at 57. That's not too bad. Another engineer. Right, let's find our express trains. Right, we need an engineer on this train here. Preferably one that's going to boost. There we go. Boost our other staff. Good stuff. Next one. Need an engineer on this train. We've got a few to choose from. We'll go with this one. Next train. Oh, does not like that conductor. Let's try the next one. No real difference. So we'll stick that applicant there. We've got Stoker. Lost money because we spent a lot. Not surprising. Put a speed boost on our second passenger service there. Do they all have conductors? This one doesn't. And we have 2 available. Doesn't really matter which one we take. Let's take that one. I'm going to fire that conductor because we don't need him. We've got another promoter. Let's see. Let's promote Castle. Now that we're starting to get goods going in, it's going to go up anyway, but we want to get that up to 60,000 so that we can get that museum in there as well. Got some innovation points to spend. Let's drop those on mail profits. There we go. Things are starting to come together. See, we're getting a lot more trains flowing in and out quickly through here. Castle's on the improvements. Fulfillment's up to 61%. They're almost at enough to be able to get the museum in there. That's good. We need this line to come off here, and I need to have a line separation. This is where it gets a bit tricky. I want that to go to here because I want to be able to sneak that line through our supply tower there, so we'll have to build another one. Now here, I want to build this little bit of track just there. And then a little bit of track just here. Just a little bit. So I can get my spacer separation in. That needs to go there and there. Because you can't have, you know, more than 2 bridges side by side, frustratingly. And then bring that around here. Oh, we've got another bridge there as well, look. Okay. Let's take that one off. Let's build that. And then I need to do the same over here then, so I need a little bit of track just there. There's a curve here, so let's put a little bit of track on the curve. And then a little bit of track just there. And then from there, that can then go in like that. That can then come across to here. Go to there. Start the corner. Link up like that. Bit of a sweeping curve, but that's okay. Actually, no. Let's keep them properly spaced. So we'll build that all the way around there like that. That goes to there, and then from there goes to there, to there, and links up like that. Excellent stuff. Now we can take out our spacer, bits and pieces. Oh, I can't get to that one because there's a train in the way. We'll come back for that one. That one can go. That one can go. And now we can bring a line off here. Like so. Run that through here. And along and in. Alrighty. I need some signals, and we're going to need to make sure that the trains that run on this bottom line are the right trains, you know, our freight trains rather than our passengers. Let's move the signals up a bit. So let's do the signalling along here. Try and get all these signals lined up a bit just because it looks a bit better. Take those out. Drop in some signals here. In parallel. Move around to here. Drop those in like that. Drop our passenger trains in just there. Mirror up our spacing over here. A little bit different over here, because we've got a little bit more space to play with around this side. There we go. We've got our freight line in over there. Excellent stuff. So, what trains are now trying to route over this way? All of our passenger trains, look, are now going to try and route onto that bottom line. So I need to find those before they get to that point. So that's the first one. We need to... Yeah, there's the split, look. So when they go to Frankfurt here, they need to go out on that line, and then when they're coming back, they need to go back on that line. There we go. Number 2. Same again. Number 3. You see, our freight train has actually switched to the other line, bizarrely. This is weird the way it does this. Number 4. Did I just mess up on number 3? No, I got that right. Now number 5. There we go. So those are all sorted. Now I do have on this line, I've got, I saw it a moment ago. It might have rerouted itself down here automatically. I saw a freight train coming through. It's a single car freight line. Was that it? Ah, yeah. You see, the freight now goes through there. Maybe we should have just left the passenger lines on these bottom lines. I don't know. Ideally, I want that to come down here now. So when it leaves Castle, waypoint 2. Where's waypoint 2? Waypoint 2 is over there. So after waypoint 2, I want waypoint 3 there. Yeah, that works. Find the second one of those. Got to do the same over here. It just never stops, does it? So after waypoint 2, we want waypoint 3. And where's the third one of those? That's actually on the way back. This one might not come into effect this run. We'll have to see. And did I have a fourth one? No, I didn't. Good. Right, a lot of tinkering with the lines, but we've got our stations kind of up to good capacity now. Our cities are starting to really see the benefit. We can plonk our museum in here in Castle. Boost our productivity over here. That should hopefully get our fulfillment of demand up over 55%, up to say 64-65%. I hope. It's going up, as you can see. We're getting a good selection of goods going in. We should hopefully start to see beer being transferred between the two cities. Are we producing much beer? Not at the moment. We need to expand the industry. We don't have the money for that just yet. Oh, I'll tell you what we did need to expand, wasn't it? We need to expand the pig farm, the sausage factory. It's just not making enough at the moment. We've got a surplus of pigs, so let's expand that one first. That'll bring us extra cash, because we'll be able to make a lot more sausages per week. Got an overabundance of boots at the moment, but can't really do anything about that. I'm going to get another one of those running as well. Well, I can afford it. We'll look at doing that maybe next time out. So we're out of time again, pretty much. Let's just try and get this extra train in on this freight line down here, so we can get the beer and the sausages moving back and forth. Clone train. There we go. An extra one of those. Just quickly take a look at these staff. We'll take the stoker. We'll ignore the conductor. Oh, an inventor. I don't have the cash. Give me a second. A little bit more. There we go. Now I can afford the inventor. Get the extra 100 innovation points, and we'll look at spending those at the start of the next episode. Frankfurt is improving. That's great to see. Castle is improving. We now need to start focusing on getting Worms up to snuff, and start improving how much stuff they have. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with some more Railway Empire Germany DLC, the Patchwork scenario, very soon.